All right. We had enough fun right there. Welcome to another amazing live motivational talk from yours truly, the softball motivator, CJ Beatty. I hope everybody's had a great day thus far. For the people that's on the West Coast, I hope you continue to have an amazing day. For the people that's over here on the East Coast, I'm in North Carolina. You know, we're starting to wind down our day. It's a little bit of sunlight, cloudiness, whatever you got going on out there for you to have a great freaking day. I am always super excited about these talks because like last week's talk was amazing. We talked about evaluating your friends and really holding them accountable. You know, we're not giving out free passes anymore. And I just wanted to bring that to my sisters on here, to my people that just really follow the Easton Fast Pitch account, to just let them know, like, listen, your life matters. So therefore, you just can't let anybody be in it. So we're shifting gears today. We will have a big Q&A like we always do at the end. So make sure if you have any type of questions that you would like to answer, don't hesitate. Hey, don't chance it to memory, because if you're like me, I forget it. Go ahead and submit it right now. Press the question mark at the bottom of the screen and go ahead and submit it inside of the question bank, and we'll pull it up and put it on the screen for everybody to see. Welcome everybody that's tuning in. I'm CJ Beatty, the softball motivator, with another motivational talk every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, okay? So today, for my ladies that like to take notes, the ones that like to be more organized and you have everything ready, here is the topic for today that we're talking about. I want you to write at the top of your paper, small tips, big difference. Small tips, big difference, okay? I really want you girls to understand the importance of this. Capitalizing on the small things in life. Not even just on the softball field, but off the softball field as well. You know, I don't want you to just expect coach to give you all of the information. I don't want you to expect your parents to tell you everything you need to know about life. You know, it comes a point in time where you need to understand how to capitalize on the small things, okay? And the small things can lead to big results. If you do a lot of small things wrong, you're like, that was just something small. You continue to do a lot of small things wrong, it's going to mess up something big for real. All right. So that's why I wanted the topic today to be small tips, big difference. And I'm going to give you a run through. All right. A run through of a few items, not many, that you could use as a small tip that'll help you have a big difference out there on the field. The first thing that I want to talk to you about is your water intake. I'll go to some tournaments and I'll watch some girls play, and I'll notice, they'll appear to be in great shape. They'll pass the eye test. I'm like, oh, girl's in shape. Look at her over there. The next thing you know, after she legs a double, homegirl over there panting like she just ran the New York City Marathon. I'm like, yo, girl, you out of shape. What have you been doing? She's like, I work out. And then I'm like, well, let's talk about your diet. What are you drinking plenty of water? She's like, no, I love Mountain Dew. I'm like, girl, you got to stop crushing them dews. Them dudes you're going to be singing the blues, crushing dudes. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to understand that it's cool. I get it, you know, especially when you go to your favorite fast food place and a combo comes with a drink. You need to be smart. Here's a tip. Get a bottle of water, okay? Increase your water intake, especially in season. You need to do it out of season, but especially in season. Increase your water intake. Okay, how do you hydrate? Here's a question. How do you hydrate for the season, right? Not the season, but how do you hydrate for a game coming up this weekend? Well, here's one thing. Stop waiting to hydrate come game day. Oh, shoot, I'm waking up at 6 a.m. I got me a gallon of water. I got No, that ain't how you do it, sis. Okay, hydration needs to take place earlier in the week. All right. If you got a big game coming up on Saturday, you need to start that hydration process as early as Monday or Tuesday. OK, and because your body needs to start to cycle it and get out of the other stuff that you've been putting inside of your body. All right. So this is some great information, a great tip that can help you perform better. When everybody else is starting to run on fumes, sweating out Mountain Dew, sweating out coffee, sweating out Coca-Cola, sweating out lemonade and all this kind of stuff, you're still going to be able to be elite, because you have water running through. Okay, I hope that makes sense. The next thing that I want you to just think about is the art form of visualization. Like visualization is very, very important. And this is what exercise that I would like for you to do or think about doing. I suggest the night before a game, the night before a big practice, or anything that you're about to showcase your skills, I would love it if you would just visualize yourself being a success, being very successful the next day in the game. All right. You need to visualize that. It goes a long way. A lot of elite athletes do that. They do that. They visualize themselves in the moment. They close their eyes. They go to their place of comfort right before bed, wherever it is that you feel the most comfortable, where you can literally close your eyes and visualize yourself being a success. Like hitting that away fastball, being able to hit that drop, be able to lay off of that rise ball that you continue to strike out on every freaking weekend. You got to visualize success, because if you can visualize it, those are reps that allows your body to say, we've been here before. I know. I've been here before. And it's really going to help with your confidence. You know what I'm saying? If you're tuning in right now, again, my name is CJ Beatty, the softball motivator. Thank you for tuning in. We're giving out a little live motivation for everybody with a Q&A at the end. I got some of my TSM family members in here right now holding it down for the clan. TSM stands for the softball motivator. So I love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for tuning in. The next thing on the list we're talking about, remember today's topic is small tips make a big difference. Okay, the next thing on the list is before the game. I know you girls like to stretch with your teammates. Okay, I know you girls like to stretch with your teammates. I know you girls, after you get done stretching, you like to go into your routine. But as you get older, you know exactly what your body needs. If your hamstrings need a little bit more stretching, do it. Call a teammate over there. Hey, put your heel on there. Tell them to push it back. Do whatever you have to do to make sure you're keeping your body in tip-top shape and getting it ready to perform at its peak performance. Okay, if you need more stretching, pay attention to that. Okay, don't just treat your body like, I think I'm good because coach said we're good. If you don't feel stretched, freaking keep stretching. Hustle out to center field to come back a couple times. Do whatever you got to do to get loose so you can make sure you have a long career in this sport, as long as you would like to play in it, okay? So make sure you know that. Make sure everything is important when it comes to the pregame. Also, here's a tip for you for all of the parents out here that likes to work with your daughters or work with the players on your team. Parents, if there's an opportunity, and players, listen to this. If there's an opportunity, if you're going to a complex that has cage accessibility for players, okay, to get in, right? I know it's for teams, but I know down in Georgia at the East Cobb Complex or in Georgia at the Lake Point, there's so many cages. If they're not being used, man, hop in there, get some extra reps. For real. Hop in there, get some extra reps. They're not going to kick you out. A team might kick you out, be like, hey, that's our cage. But then just pick up the balls, take about 3 more swings, 4 or 5 more. Then like, look, pick up the balls and then run out. And then be like, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But get your reps in. For real. Get your reps in. And that's really going to help you. Get a part of a routine. All right, show up early, get an extra stretch in, get some extra swings in, get a little light bullpen toss in. Whatever you got to do, get a part of that. Also, before the game, here's something else I want you to think about. The pitcher is always warming up across the field. 95% of the time, she's over there warming up, getting ready for the game to face you. And so many times it drives me freaking nuts. Whenever I go and I'm going to go see my TSM sisters, and I'm like, yo, Rebecca, what are you doing? She's like, nothing, coach. I'm just over here. I said, girl, don't talk to me. I need you to look across the field. That pitcher's warming up. I need you to get your timing. Go grab your bat. Go get your timing. You know, you can have an at bat before your first at bat. So when you get in that box, you have a plan, or you've seen her before, or you've had an opportunity. It's like a cheat sheet. Okay, so take advantage. It's a small tip, but it can give you big results. All right, take advantage of whenever you see a pitcher warming up to grab your bat and start to get your timing. She's warming up over there. Start to get your timing, okay? Start to get your timing. So when you're in the box, you're ready to go. All right? You're ready to go. Small tip, big results, okay? And one of the last things that we're talking about, we're getting ready to go into the Q&A. Make sure you post in the your questions down here for the Q&A. If you have a question, something like really triggered, go ahead and put it down there. We'll see some questions coming in now. If you have a question pertaining to softball pregame, the night before, all week, just recruiting, anything like that, go ahead and put it down there at the bottom and let's discuss it. Don't be afraid to ask it, because 9 times out of 10 is somebody else in this live that's like, yo, I'm glad she asked that because I'm struggling with that too. Closed mouths don't get fed, so never be afraid to ask questions so you can get to the answer. All right. So the last one that I wanted to talk to in today's topic, small tips make a big difference. In the dugout, time and time again, when I'm watching, I'm like, yo, y'all are goofing off way too much in the dugout. I know, look, I'm a guy that likes to have fun. I tell my kids this all the time whenever we are at the games, but I say, hey, there's a time and a place for that. I still want you to have fun, but pay attention while having fun. Okay? Pay attention. Make sure you're watching what's going on, because a lot of the championship teams do it. They're paying attention. They're watching. They're doing what they need to do. So what she said, answer mine. I've asked the same question every single time, but you never see it. Put it in there this time, honey. I'm going to look for it this time, Miss Martinez. All right? I'm going to look for it. But in the dugout, don't jack around. Don't play around. Have fun, but stay focused. The one thing that drives a high school coach, varsity coach, top-level coach up the wall, especially in college, is when you're caught with your back turned to the field when the game's going on. That's a small tip, but trust me, it can save your butt on that team. All right? Make sure you never have your back turned to the field as much as possible. Look forward. Study what's going on out there. Gather as much information as you can in the dugout, because it's going to help you in the box. It's going to help you on defense. It's going to help you all the way around. There's a lot of information going around right in front of you in the dugout, but a lot of people typically miss it because they're joking around, playing around, or doing God knows whatever in the dugout, all right? So make sure you don't miss it. Free information, free game. All right, ladies. So listen, we're getting ready to get to the fun part of the live, where we go to a Q&A. Open this up for Q&A. Bring all of your questions in there. Think up some questions. Go like this. Relax this part right here. This actually feels amazing.